Go for it. Told you about that battery. All right, go for it. Only just, people, only just. Now, don't worry if that's green. That battery is rubbish. So a few finishing bits of information on this. I hope you can hear me over the engine. Does it work? I don't know. We've got to bleed the cooling system. The problem with these chargers is, in case you didn't know, the projector, on the early ones, there was a problem with them and they can do weird things, so beware of that. Like I said, this battery's no good. There's a possibility that this could even be causing problems for that battery. So it's got the sight glass in it that's green that says it's okay, but you can't trust those, they're just a guide. While we're talking batteries, I don't know what this is and what the setup to that is. I guess it's just standard wiring job to this, whatever. But so you got a second battery. If this battery's cactus and you want to start the engine, you got a flat battery. You can't use this because this unit doesn't allow that. It just allows charging, which is where we like the SBI. These alternators put out a really good charge. This is not needed, so it's a waste of money. It's a whole heap of extra work and money being spent when all you needed was the alternator that's already on the engine. Over here, a couple of things you've got to be really careful of. See these sharp edges here? Not good. What are you trying to cut me open? You drew first blood. Now, see the battery bracket? See it's around the wrong way? Right, so what's going to happen there? Same over this side. This one's facing the correct way. Now, this one needs to be turned around still. So both of those need to be turned around. They're facing the wrong way. The hook at the bottom is digging into the side of the battery. Not good at all, okay? Brake fluid, yeah, looks very old, needs to be changed. A few other things, but the biggest concerns with this vehicle still, see the previous two videos on this vehicle. At the end of the day, like I said, those glow plugs, they need to be refreshed. There's probably nothing left of them. The engine's a bit hard to start. It could be partially to do with the glow plugs, but not really. It's mainly all this battery here. And like I said, there's your problem. And see this? Just a guide really, because if that was accurate, then we wouldn't hear that. You heard it for yourself. Now the other issue is, when you start this one up, it blows a heap of smoke, okay? Blows a heap of smoke. I'm sure when you're driving it, it blows a heap of smoke. And 430,000 Ks with these, you know, these ones here, the original injectors, I believe. Look, it runs well, it's not going to crack a piston. It's just burning too much fuel and it's going to blow smoke, making Toyotas look bad. They're better than this. Give them the love that they need. Anyway, we're on the way. One of the most important jobs is done, timing belt, BFE job. It's got the new radiator, so we fixed the leak so that you remember the original concern? That coolant leak that was running down there, right? There's this pipe on the radiator, it was cracked, and we got it before it completely snapped off, so that's good. Those 4 glow plugs, I reckon they're probably, the tips are all going to be gone anyway, but either way they've got to come out to be sure to be sure. The engine's been lucky so far because it can ride off the engine. Nasty! Alright, engine's off now, you'll be happy. So I pointed out this before, but we'll point it out again. See the wiring loom? If you've got that too far across, but you can put a bit of heater hose under there as well. Doesn't that belt look much better than the old one, right? Beautiful. Probably could do with a little bit more tension on it. Not bad. We might leave it at that for now. I'll stretch a bit more though, so maybe. Because everyone's going, how do we... I just got to be really careful because working on this car around these hazard zones that have been created, not good. Hard to show you the belt deflection on the alternator belt, but that feels good. I'm thinking a little bit more on the aircon though. Yeah. Do you reckon I'm happy about these? Do you reckon you'd be happy? Look, you know, we give this a clean up for him as well, so you know that looks a bit better than before as well. A bit of a clean up. They do leak on the 1KZs. It's a common thing. Put the clamps in the right spot, exactly back how they were. Generally, that works best. But a little bit of oil leaking out there. It's very minor. It's not really worth worrying about. But look, you can replace the rubber in the clamps if you want, or even just the rubber. Yeah, a little bit, that'll do. Let me feel it. What do you reckon there? It's pretty good. That's better, man. That's good. Let's lock that up. I'm happy with that. It's a delicate balance, man. You don't want to overload your bearings and that, but we don't want belt squealing. So we gave it a little bit more. Quite a few turns on that makes a little difference, but make sure you lock it up at the end, you know. I think that's pretty good. Look, you know, it's easy to tell the customer, oh, look, you know, we don't want to over tighten your belts, but if it squeals, just bring it back and we'll tighten it up for you. So, but of course you don't want to do that. So it's a delicate balance. We do our best to have that in-between balance. It doesn't always work out, and that's why they invented automatic belt tensioners. Beautiful. But look, you know, I think that's good. And it's a new belt, so it's going to stretch a bit more. So I'm glad we gave it a little bit more. We did discuss it, not just in the video, and gave it a little bit more. So this thing's looking pretty good. I don't know what else I can say. You know, we recapped everything in this one. Those few things that need to be sorted out. Battery clamps are dangerous. Cut them off, round them off at the top, mate. Give them a good, nice round off with a file. Get rid of all those sharp edges. Get rid of this battery, it's rubbish. Get rid of those glow plugs, probably those injectors. The tie rod end at the driver's side had play in it. You know, fuel filter, just do it and then you know, because we don't know really when it was done. And that brake fluid, and it's kind of back to normal servicing. It's a pretty good car overall. 3 videos on this one. If you've seen them all or missed it, let us know in the comments and we'll catch you on the next video, I guess. See ya.